Now, Cage and Miles presents Counsel's Corner.
Thank you for joining us again on Counsel's Corner with family law experts Jamie Cage and Shannon Miles. Now, divorce has got to be a difficult and emotional thing to go through, but there are some very practical matters that every couple faces. I'm thinking specifically here too is spousal support.
Sure. So a lot of people know the term spousal support as alimony, but in California we do call it spousal support. Essentially what that is the amount of funds that one spouse will pay the other spouse, basically to ensure that both parties can maintain the marital standard of living as much as possible post-separation.
Yeah, as much as possible
Right.
is the key word there. Now, we've talked about guidelines, Shannon, with child support. Are there guidelines for spousal support?
There is not a guideline formula for spousal support. Spousal support is actually based on a number of different factors that are set forth in our California Family Code. And so in order for the court to award spousal support to one party, the court has to actually go through a balancing test of all of these different factors: the age and health of the parties, the amount of income, whether or not one party contributed to the career of the other by devoting time to domestic duties, length of marriage, number of different factors. And it's not, again, it's going back to that whole thing, it's not a black and white, it's a very gray area.
Very great. How about length of the marriage?
That has a huge impact on the duration of your spousal support.
Okay.
So if the parties are married for 10 years or less, that's considered a short-term marriage. If parties have a short-term marriage, the court will generally award spousal support for half of the length of your marriage. However, if you have a long-term marriage, 10 years or longer, there's no termination date set at your divorce time as far as the length of spousal support goes.
Is there anything that might truncate the length of spousal support?
Well, sure, it'll automatically cut off if the spouse who's receiving support gets remarried, for instance. Then it would automatically terminate, doesn't matter length of marriage. And then, of course, unfortunately, if one of the spouses dies, that would also serve to cut off support.
Sure.
Yep, and I know that Cage and Miles can help a person navigate through all of that, so don't face the trial of divorce alone. Call Cage and Miles Family Law at 858-943-2060, or you can simply go online, cageandmiles.com.